Hi there everybody. Today's video we're going to be exploring some bugs, believe it or not. These bugs came in magazines and my son used to collect them years ago when he was a little boy, and every month the magazine would give out a new bug and explain all about the bug, where it came from, what it ate, etc. So we were tidying his room and we came across them the other day. So I thought I would make a little video and show you these bugs. Now if you are squeamish to bugs, this might not be the video for you. However, maybe looking at some bugs might help your phobia, and you might not be so scared of them. So they all come in containers like this, but I took them out for the video because it was a little noisy getting them in and out their case. And 1, 2, 3, we'll start off with the 5 largest bugs. And we'll do some measuring, etc. So this one is the first bug. As you can see, it's a scorpion, and some of them still have the labels, and this one is a giant scorpion from Malaysia. And you can see it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's got 8 legs, and then it's 2 pincers here. And when you turn it for a side profile, you can actually see its little sting here at the top. They also sound good to tap on. And this is the underside of it. And you can see its little legs and its pincers. We'll do some measuring. From tip to tail, it's just over 9 centimetres, and width, the body is about 2. So that's the first one, a giant scorpion. This is the second one, and I don't see any name on it. I'm just going to call it a beetle. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got 6 legs, and then it's got 2 pincers here. You can almost see the little eyes. And down the middle there's this line, and I'm presuming that that's wings. This is the side profile of it. You can see the antenna. I've got little bumps all along the ridge. And this is the underside. Again, some good detail here of the legs and the body. And we'll measure this one. We'll just do the body. That's 4 centimetres. And width is about 1.5 centimetres. The third large one I've got is this beetle, and he really is amazing looking. He's got some beautiful colour. He's like a golden kind of beetle. And what I noticed right away is this little bit here. It's like he's got a long nose and his antenna come out of the nose, which is really strange. I love the golden part here, and again it's got this line down the back, and I'm just presuming that that's actually wings. Now he's only got 1, 2, 3, 4 small legs, and these must be the big legs at the front. So 6 legs he's got. And there's these little hook things on the end, which I find very interesting. A side profile of him. He looks like that. Very nice. And the bottom of him looks like this. You can really see the hairs here in the legs. See the little hairs? And we'll measure him. Across it is again about 1.5 centimetres, and length is nearly 4, unless you count his little snout, we'll call it. If you measure his snout, he's hitting 5. This is the next guy, and he looks like a grasshopper to me. Definitely a grasshopper. Look at him this way first of all. You can see his big long legs here, and 1, 2, 3, 4 arms, and you can see his little curly antennae at the bottom. Quite a slender body. And then when you look at him side on, that's where you really see a lot of detail. You see the hairs in his legs, and you can see his eye and everything. And then the base, this is what it looks like. You can see all the little lines along his body, and these little antennae. I think he's lovely, and we'll measure him. His body is 5.5 centimetres, and along is not even 1, just under 1 centimetres. So he's a nice thin grasshopper, or it could be a locust. I'm not exactly sure. And the last of the big guys is this one, and he looks quite menacing. You can see the tip of him here. He's got some quite nasty looking pincers there. Am I looking at the underside? No. It's quite difficult to figure out what's the top side and what's the bottom side of this guy. So he's got this really strange hook at the bottom here of him. I'm not exactly sure what that's for. He's got 6, 7, 8. He's got 8 legs, and these top 2 are really long. And we'll look at him side on. You can see how thin he looks. Very thin looking guy. And the underside of him, see, it was quite difficult to figure out what's top side and what's bottom side, but this looks more like bottom side because you can see the little legs underneath there. So this is the bottom side, but this is a strange hook thing. And we'll do a little bit of measuring. We'll measure this part of him. That's 1.5 centimetres. And body, about just under 4. So that's the large ones. And now we're on to the smaller. You can see the size difference there. Look at this guy. He's a very nice beetle. He almost looks as if he's wearing black velvet. 3, 4, 5. He's got 6 legs there, and then 2 little antennae, I'm guessing, here, and then 2 big pincers. And side on, this is what he looks like, and the bottom of him. You can really see the detail in these pincers. And his little legs. He's about 1.5 centimetres by 3.5. I think he looks as if he's wearing black velvet. Very cool. Then we've got this guy. Look at the colour of him. He's golden brown colour with black legs. Look at the legs. There's little hooks on the end of each leg. And then his little antennae. Again, I think this must be like wings that would open. There he is side on. Very cool colour. Very cool. And here's the bottom of him, where you can see the little lines of his body, and then his little legs with the antennae. He is 2.5 centimetres by 1. Look at this guy. Wow. He's quite amazing looking. Look at the length of these antennae that go all the way around his body. See that? All the way around. And he's got 6 legs. And he's black but got white speckles all over him. Side on, he looks like this. And the bottom, you can see his mouth there. These antennae are quite impressive. They truly are. And there's his little legs. I think he's cute looking. And he's 4.5 centimetres by 1.5. Next we have this bug, and he looks as if he's got a V on his back. Quite cool. And again on his legs you can see V's all over the tips. He's also got these 2 little pinchers here, and he's black and silver. There he is from side on. See how his legs come down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. The underside of him. Little pincers. And look at his little feet. Quite a nice nice little guy. We'll measure him. He's just over 1 centimetre by 2. That's paint, speckles of paint. My son has actually had these for years and years. So, this guy is brown. They're definitely wings. You can see their wings right there at the bottom. They will open up. And he's got quite nice antennae as well. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 long legs and then 2 smaller ones here at the top. He's quite thin. He's not that fat, this one. But they're definitely wings. There you can see the wings better on the underside of them. And his fluffy little body. And we'll measure him. Again, about 1 centimetre by, including the tip of his wings, that's about 3.5. Another black and white bug. Again, he's quite similar to the other one, only smaller, where he's got a black body with lots of white speckles. And he's got 6 legs and 2 really large antennae here. Side on, he's quite flat. And the bottom, you can see again, these are probably wings that will open. And these little legs. And these really long antennae compared to the size of his body. And we'll measure him. He's not big at all. Let's see, he's just under 1 centimetre. And about 2 centimetres length. Look at this one. This actually, oops, sorry. This actually looks more like a butterfly than a bug, doesn't it? It's got really impressive wings. Look at those. You can see all the little veins running through the wings, and he's like a reddish colour. There he is, face on, side on, back, and the bottom. Very impressive. 1, 2. He's got 6 legs and 4 wings. And he's quite tiny. So we're talking about just over 1/2 centimetre by about 2 lengthwise. This one actually does have its name on it, and this is a rhinoceros beetle from Asia. Look at the side on. You can see why they call it a rhinoceros beetle. Really cool. And he's got 6 legs and then his little antennae here. But sides on is when you really can appreciate this little bug. Look at that, that is so amazing. And this is the bottom of him. Again, I think they've all got these little legs that split into V's. Look how cool he is. He's truly a unique looking bug, because some bugs kind of look the same, but this guy, the rhinoceros beetle. Let's measure him. He's 2 centimeters by 4 if we're going right up to here. Quite a big beetle. Then there's this guy, he's tiny. He's a tiny little bug. And he's got 6 legs again and 2 little antennae there. There he is side on. And the bottom. So we'll measure this guy. He's not even 1 centimetre by 1.5. He's a tiny little guy. Look at the strange shape of this fellow. And he looks like a moth to me. This is him side on, very flat looking. And this is the bottom of him. Now that I look, I don't actually think that's wings. I think that's just the shape of his shell. But it's a really strange looking shape. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 6 legs. And there's these 2 little antennae. And again, he's kind of brown colour, but very thin. Very thin. Let's see. He is about 1.5 centimetres by 2. Now look at this big guy. Wow. It's very long. 1, 2, 3, he's got 6 legs and 2 little eyes there at the top. And you see the central column down here. I'm presuming that's his body. And he's got 4 wings. That's him side on. And there he is at the bottom. And you can really see his wings more. You can see the little veins in his wings. He's quite a big bug. We'll measure him from tip to tail. And he is 6 centimetres. Now this is going to be difficult. There's this little body up here. So I think we'll measure that. And that's only 0.5 centimetre is there. I bet you he looked cool with his wings open. This looks like another kind of grasshopper or locust. You can see his 6 legs here, and then his 2 antennae that go all the way round. There he is from side on. You can really see these jumping legs. And at the bottom he's got these funny little, I don't know what they are, bits here at the back. And you can see his little antennae. But side on is the best kind of way to look at him. There's a little dent. That's plastic. So anyway, it's about 1 centimetre by 3.5. Ooh, this is a shiny bug. Again, I'm not sure what any of these bugs are unless they've got the name. I wish my son would have put the name on them all and then we would know. But anyway, they're all really cool. Look at the shape of this guy. He's got a big long body and a smaller bit here. Again, 6 legs and 2 antennae. And he's got these little stripes down the side here. This is how he looks side on. Ooh. And almost see-through. It looks, these little parts here. And there he is side on. He is 4 centimetres by 1. Wow, this is an interesting one. Look at the colour and the detail in the wings here. That's just amazing. And he's got this big long snout here. You can see the eyes. And you can see the 6 legs. Oh, look at that. Side on, you can see that wing beautifully. Very, very intricate patterns. And they're equally as impressive at the bottom. But you can see his nose and all his little legs. Really amazing. I like this guy. I'd say he's one of my favourites. And he is 1.5 by, we'll go right up to his snout, 4.5 from there all the way up to his snout. Lovely looking one. Now we have another scorpion. These are not so much my favourites because of this part. The pincers frighten me a little. And this part. But looking at him, he's got 8 legs. And see how they start off smaller and then a bit bigger, and then the biggest one's at the back. Side on, this is the way he looks, quite flat. But again, you can see the pincers here, and you can see the little hook of the sting. So, another scorpion. This is a spider. I do know a spider when I see one, and this is definitely a spider. He doesn't bother me. I've actually held a tarantula before, so this guy doesn't bother me, and he should have 8. Will we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legs, and you can see his eyes. Oh, we didn't measure the scorpion. Let me measure him. He's 1 centimetre by 4. And look at the side profile of this spider. Quite amazing. And the bottom of him. Again, he's got nice, it's like see-through, but it's like silver parts here on his little legs. He does look lovely. He's got some stripes here as well. But he's got a tiny body. We'll just measure his body. That's 1.5 centimetres by, not even, just over just over half a centimetre, so about 7 millimetres or so. So that's our spider. Ooh, this is another strange one. I've got a feeling he's got more than 8 legs. It's a very long looking wormy kind of thing. And he's got 2 little bits here. I don't know if that's his eyes or his antennae yet. There he is side on, quite flat. And there he is at the bottom. So we'll count the legs that we can see. 1, 2, 3, there's 1, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So that'll be 18, unless there's more I can't see, but about 18 legs. And there's his 2 little eyes or antennae. Quite cool. So he's about nearly 5 centimetres by about 7 millimetres. Ooh, this is another one. I think this is one of my favourites as well. Look at the colours on this guy, even down his pincers here. You know, it's like someone took a black pen and just done an outline of him. Like that. Really beautiful, impressive bug. Again, 6 legs, and these are pincers because you can see antennae here at the sides as well, and 2 different colours of gold, I would say, darker gold and lighter gold. Lovely side-on profile. And here is the bottom. Again, I don't know if this is the plastic resin that's made this, or if that's just the colour of his underside. But you can see the antennae better here, and these are his pincers. Lovely bug. He is 1 centimetre, 4 millimetres by 3. Lovely. Next we have this one. I think this is a moth. Let's see, this is a moth. And look at his pincers, they're really pointy. Really, no, I don't think they're pincers, I think they're maybe antennae. Really pointy there. And these lovely wings. And all you can see is 4 legs. There he is side on. And here's the bottom of him. Because he is so black, it's hard to see. Now, they look like pincers even more now because You can see a little bits here that I think's actually the antennae, but you can see the hair on his little legs. And he is, depends on how far you go down, but we'll just try and guess his body. So he's about just under 1 centimetre across and 3 long. Then there's this one. I think that's his face and that's his body. It's a bit difficult at first, but I think the shorter one would be his head and this would be his body. And 6 legs and 2 little bits here at his bottom and then his little antennae. There he is side on. And here he is at the bottom. You can see all the little lines here. Quite a small one. And he's about 7 millimeters width and 3 long. This is a lovely one. Look at this. Is this a dragonfly maybe? Very long and beautiful wings. 4 of these lovely wings. Very, very delicate and beautiful. 6 little legs and a very long body. And there's a side view of him. And this is the underside. Look at these marvellous wings. And the very long body, you can see his eyes. And his little legs. Length, he's about 4 millimeters in width. And length, he is about 4.5 centimeters. Very nice. Again, we have another scorpion. These just, oh, I can't read that. What does that say? Manchurian scorpion. China. Well, we know where it comes from. It comes from China, this little guy. And look at his pincers. They're almost clear see-through pincers. And he's got 8 legs. You can see the little lines along his body. And there's his tail. Side on, you can see his stinger right there. And his pincers. This is the bottom view. Cool, very cool. Manchurian scorpion. There you go, we know this one. So we'll just do the body, we won't do the tail. That's 2.5 by 1 for our China scorpion. This is another one of my favourites. Look at that. Isn't this the most gorgeous colour? It's like metallic green. Very beautiful. Again, I don't know if this is maybe wings or not, but it's got 6 legs and 2 little antennae, and the colour's just striking. It really is gorgeous. There he is side on. Side on, when you look, you can almost see blues and greens, and then the underside of him. This part here is like copper metallic and green. And he's got 6 legs, and here's these little pincers. He's He's another one of my favourites. And he is just over 1 centimetre by 4. I don't know what that is he's got in there. Look at this one though. This is a stripy bug. And it's black and brown, I would say. It's brown. Again, 6 legs, tiny antennae. That's a nice view of this one. Side on. And then the bottom. There you can see his legs and his little antennae. I like the side profile. Very nice. And he is about 8 millimetres by just over 3 centimetres. Another one of my favourites. I like all the bright coloured ones, and this is bright. Another lovely metallic looking green bug. And he's got 6 legs, and it looks as if he's got little pincers here at the top. Again, there's a line down the back, so I'm not sure if he flies or not. He's tiny when you look at him side on. And here's the bottom. Very cute. And he's 1 centimetre by 2.5. Then we've got this moth. You can see his wings. In detail you can see that. And his 6 little legs. He's quite small as well. There he is side on. And here he is at the bottom. Tiny little moth. He's about 1 centimetre by 1.5. There's only 3 left to go. Look at this one. Yes, another one of my favourites. I think he's just beautiful looking, really, really classy looking bug. Again, you can see these little V's. I don't know if they're to help them grip or something at the bottom of his legs. And these little pincers at the tip, and then his antennae. You can see his eyes quite well. But I love his body. This is just lovely, this colour. There he is side on. Very nice. There's the bottom of him. You can see the pincers a bit better. And his antennae. This one looks slightly broken. It should be more curled like that. So. And he is just over 1 centimetre by nearly 3. I love this one. I love the colours. I don't know if this is a moth or you would just class this as a beetle. But look at the colours. They're reds and yellows, blacks, browns. And he's got his antennae here. And his little head. The top wings are the brown ones and the bottom ones are the red. And then he's got 2 longer legs at the bottom dangling. This is his side profile. And here's the bottom. You can see these legs are much longer than these ones, and his little antennae. Very cute. So we'll just do his body, and that's 1/2 centimetre by 1. And the very last one is this one. And this is the Devil's Spider, and it's from the Americas, it says. And he's a big boy. Again, you should have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And these little pincers are at the top. And he's brown. And there's the side. I wonder if he's poisonous, and that's why he's called the Devil's Spider. There's the bottom of him. Quite cool. And he measures about 8 millimetres by 2 centimetres. So there you go, everyone. That's my son's bug collection. I hope you've enjoyed this video and it maybe took the fear out of bugs for you. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye everybody.